return to the octagon for Sergey Pavlilbitch. And he will be taking on his former training partner, Shamil Abdurrahimov. They touch him up. Abdurahimov in the red, Pavlilbitch in the black. Number 10 ranked heavyweight is Abdurahimov. What an entrance into the rankings table it would be for Pavlilbitch after his absence.
It's always interesting, pardon me, to see the approach from either man when they used to train with one another. You know, because obviously you have data that wouldn't otherwise be available. You know what they like to do in training, you know, if they're lazy, you know, if they've got a good work ethic, whether or not, you know, they're the first one to leave, the last one, first one to arrive, last one to leave, all that type of stuff. You know them inside out. Of course, it was a while ago, and people change. But so far, I've seen a lot of respect between either man.
Team Strela is where they train together, the current home of Pavlilbitch. And our headliner, Alexander Volkov, Nikita Krylov passed through there as well for this training camp. Seems to be like the notable spot for all the big boys. So a lot of good looks over there.
Yeah, well, certainly training with Nikita Krylov and Volkov as well. He was training with him for this one as well. I mean, that's going to be massively beneficial.
They've had some monsters in there as well. I've seen some of the photos. It's terrifying.
You're training with the main event. You know, he's doing 5 rounds. You fly together. You've got the same coaches, the same team. You know, you go forward as brothers on this mission to fly to another country and win at war. And it's a nice feeling, believe it or not. But so far, neither man really let anything go.
Yeah, being very cautious. So you mean kind of living up to what you talked about, John, where maybe the strategy to get this further into the fight, and then he does that.
I mean,
clattered him with that one.
The punching power of Pavlilbitch is ridiculous.
No friends in there for the next 15 minutes.
That's his best weapon. Over the top with that right hand. Did a nice job, took his head up the center line. If he threw a left hook behind it, though, it could have found the mark.
Despite joining Team Strela, he's kept his own boxing coach, has Pavlilbitch, and we can see why. The man gets his hands going very nicely.
Yeah, very nice. He landed a short uppercut there as Abdurahimov was getting aggressive, trying to land a big combo. Pavlilbitch just short right up. But again, if he follows it up with just a few more punches, he might be able to find that chin.
Abdurahimov definitely found the target, though. Got through with that right hand. But Sergey just shrugged it off like it was nothing.
Center of the octagon for Pavlilbitch, working behind a boxing stance. An ever-improving ground game, apparently. He really came as like an aggressive boxer, as we can see. Much more comfortable on the feet, but he's been working diligently in all other aspects of the game. He does a nice job there to exit the clinch.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the game plan for Abdurahimov. What he's trying to do is punch into the clinch, punch into a takedown, use the right hand to disguise the level change and run through with the feet. The problem is he's running into a massive, giant redwood. You know what I mean? They don't fall over very easy.
A minute 30 left in this opening round. Both men getting a good read.
I was trying to think of a British tree, seeing as we're in London, like a horse chestnut, perhaps.
Well, I just went with conker trees. Remember they were kind of
I do remember conkers.
Ah, yes, conkers.
Oh, come on, Paul. You were good at conkers.
Oh! He detonates that right hand onto the chin of Abdurahimov.
This is going to be it.
Yeah, he's got to fight back. He's just covering up.
Wow. How is Abdurahimov still there?
That's it.
Oh, it's a smash and grab for Pavlilbitch here in London. Welcome back. Unbelievable stuff. What a ferocious heavyweight we have here. Well, that happened fast, Paul.
Yeah, there was maybe some complaints that some of those shots were hitting the back of the head. Let's take a look here. We'll see it for ourselves. Beautiful. Almost like a straight uppercut. But then I'm sure it's this ground and pound where there's some controversy. Look at this. Almost fakes like he's going to throw a traditional scooping uppercut and kind of jets it up. Beautiful. Here's the big hammer fist. That's not a good angle for us to tell that. I mean, some of them may have been close, but when you curl up like that and cover up, You kind of leave yourself vulnerable for that stuff. You can't just sit there. Nah, that works for me.
Yeah,
that works for me. Those are clean strikes, and he's turning and moving every way. Pavlovich definitely not trying to attack the back of the head whatsoever.
What a victory that is for Sergey Pavlovich. Last outing, October 19th. He gets it done in March 2022. We'll give him this moment when we return.